The lighting is so warm because I had to turn this. Ugh. Who chooses to wear a blazer in an unconditioned room during the summer? Me. I do. Can I turn my light off now? Will it be in focus? Oh! I didn't get focused. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Francesca and you did not touch my hair. Hello. Welcome. What is this? What is this? Is this the nightly news? Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Francesca and I don't know how to start these videos. So today, as you can tell from the title, which is, I say this in every video. Obviously you can tell from the title. Why do I need to state it? But nope, I'm saying it again. It's like a nervous habit, like me touching my hair in my video. Take a shot every time I touch my hair. Honestly, you will get alcohol poisoning. So today I'm going to talk about my favorites from July-ish, because I haven't done a favorites video in a while. So this is like June, July, like summery favorites up until August, and you know, it's some beauty, some books. I don't even think I'm going to dive into music or movies because that's just takes so much extra time. So to start off with, let's go into beauty first, and I actually do have a hair care bit, and it is the Bumble & Bumble BB Preta powder. So I like powder dry shampoo. I've been kind of using it over you know, aerosol for a while now. I was using I still am. I kind of switch it out, but the Blow Pro faux dry shampoo, which I've talked about a few different times, probably on my blog, not my channel, but it's really nice and I kind of prefer using it. I think it kind of absorbs the oil, especially over the summer, much more than aerosols do. So I picked this up at Sephora when I was kind of killing some time, and I think it's really nice. I think it smells nice. Doesn't smell like anything from what I can tell, but I just, you know, I like it if I sleep in my dry shampoo overnight to kind of let it absorb, and then sometimes I touch up in the morning a little bit, and I find that it just kind of works better with powder versus, you know, spray dry shampoo. So that is the only hair bit I have. I'm going to go into makeup next, and the first one is the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. I have the shade 200. I hate that I love this so much. Hannah from the Cleanse review gave this to me because it didn't match her skin. I love it. I really didn't want to like it because it's $62 and I do wear foundation every day, so it's much easier for me to use a cheaper foundation that I like, but this is just so lightweight and lovely, and I can't even feel it, and it still gives me coverage. So I try to use this as little as possible, but I've just been using it, you know, a couple of times a week because it feels so nice, especially over the summer. So we'll see if I pick up one. I do have quite a few foundations to work through though, but only 2 of them are really suited for summer. So TBD on whether I'll get another one of these, but I usually spray it directly onto a beauty blender versus onto my face first. I just find that it works better and I waste less product doing that, but that's just me. Next for makeup is, I'm just gonna grab this, and it is the Hoola Light Bronzer. So again, Hannah from the Cleanse review gave this to me. It's lighter than the original Hoola shade, and I find that it works really well as my nose contour and either as a, you know, kind of base color for, you know, some bronzer, or just really nice in a day where I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but I still want a little bit of cheek definition so I don't look like the moon emoji, you know, as we do sometimes. So yeah, I really like this. I used to use the original Hoola bronzer, so this is just nice to have, and I, you know, always heard Estee Lauder talking about this, so I'm glad to have it in my collection now. Next is the Kwan, the Expert Mascara. So this has a sort of bendy wand, which I'm going to try to show, but let's see if this works. It's probably not in focus, so I don't know why I'm trying, but it's got like a curved wand that I find curls my eyelashes really, really well. I like it on its own as well as I layer it with Glossé Lash Slick sometimes because I don't really like Lash Slick on its own, but it's a great layering mascara, so if you want really defined lashes, do it. I would recommend it. I tend to kind of go a little bit heavier with mascara because I don't wear falsies because my natural lashes are pretty long and full, so I just like to put a little bit of extra mascara on them to make sure they stay curled especially, and then kind of define them because they are a light blonde without anything on them. So next I'm going to dive into some skincare bits. So the first one is the I guess it's the Juno Antioxidant Superfood Face Oil from Sunday Riley. So I have the smaller bottle of this just to ensure that I liked it. I love to use antioxidants in my skincare because New York's a dirty place. It's a very dirty place, and it's so many germs everywhere. I'm not even a germaphobe, but it's gross. There's a lot of pollution. So I like to use antioxidants to kind of detox my skin because I do get both stress breakouts and kind of pollutant, I guess, cause breakouts. So I like to kind of balance my skincare to kind of combat both hormonal and, kind of any acne that's irritated by the environment as well. So I use that just in the morning, and then at night I use a different face oil to kind of make sure my skin's hydrated overnight, especially with my air conditioning on. And then once obviously like winter starts, it just gets colder and the heat's on, so it kind of sucks the hydration out of my face. So like that. And then I guess next for skincare is the Eve Lom Antioxidant Eye Cream. So this is the first eye cream I've actually had in my collection, which is crazy. I kind of avoided eye creams before, and then I got this from work and I've been using it ever since, and it's just like a really light kind of cream. I put a little bit on under my eyes both morning and night. It does a really great job. I'm like reading, why am I reading the back of this now? It's just really nice to have it like hydrating and whatnot, so really like that. And then oh no, there's another skincare bit before I go to the next ones. Not the last one. The next one is the Tula Hydrating Day and Night Cream with probiotic technology. This is just a really lightweight moisturizer that hydrates my skin. I don't know what else to say. Tula is obviously like a cult favorite, especially I feel like in like the lifestyle blogging community. It's great. It is a little bit pricey though for what it is. I got mine in a sample sale, so be wary, but it does feel really nice. It is very lightweight. I like to wear it under my makeup. I tend to use this just during the daytime. I use a different moisturizer at night. But that's just my prerogative. So the last two skincare things are two acne treatments actually. So my skin's been like okay-ish lately, but I realized I had no spot treatments that I actually liked using. So I kind of went to Sephora and got two different things, so I couldn't really decide which one I wanted. So the first one is this Kiehl's. It's actually from the Dermatologist Solutions line, and it is the Breakout Control Targeted Acne Spot Treatment. So this uses sulfur, which is similar to what the Sunday Riley, I think it's the Saturn lotion uses, but I found that just dried my skin out so bad to the point where it just kind of became unusable, especially since I do wear makeup every day, and it was always around my mouth, so you could always see it. I don't know, it just didn't work well for me, and I've had this issue in the past with, dermatologist prescribed topical treatments that I just found that they dried my skin out way too much for me to justify using them, because it just basically dried my zits out. It didn't really, that's what it's supposed to do, but I find that this Kiehl's one does not dry my skin out, so I don't get weird patches, and it does help, reduce the size of the breakouts, which is great. And the second one is the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac Acne, the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac Acne Clearing Lotion. So this is kind of in a pump form, and this is actually benzoyl peroxide based, so I prefer for my breakouts using benzoyl peroxide over salicylic acid, and then obviously sulfur in the same kind of thing that's in this Kiehl's and that Sunday Riley one is great for treating acne as well. So I just was kind of trying to go the benzoyl peroxide route this time, and this was the first one I found at Sephora that day, and I've used, Kate Somerville, especially the Eradicate line in the past, so yeah, I just wanted to pick this up, and it's really helped, especially I've been getting some hormonal acne around my chin lately, so it's been helping keep those at bay and kind of getting rid of them within, a day or two, which is fine with me. I can deal with that for a few days, for sure. I just don't want it for like 2 weeks at a time, naturally. So I actually forgot a couple of things, so it's kind of just like in general, but acne patches. I'm obsessed with these. So I have these Sika Care spot patches. which I only have one left of, and then I have two of the CosRX ones. I have the Acne Pimple Master Patch and the Clear Fit Master Patch, so I'm obsessed with these. You kind of put them on zits that are kind of already coming to a head, and it just like sucks everything out. It's so gross, but it's the most satisfying thing is when you peel them off in the morning and see all of um, the pus on them, basically. Oh my god, that was so gross to say, but I love them. They're great. So highly recommend picking them up, especially if you have like little white heads and you enjoy, I don't know, zits. But I do find that they also help me stop popping my zits because I'll just pop a patch on instead. So if you have an issue with picking at your skin or popping zits, highly recommend switching to those, wearing them overnight. Just make sure it's over dry skin, or even I put them on like Saturdays or Sundays if I'm going to stay at home and not wear a ton of makeup. I'll do that as well if I have kind of an acne, you know, an active acne spot. So thumbs up from me. The last part of this is going to be books, because I've gotten into reading again lately, which is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I've been really good about reading lately, which I'm so happy with. So how many times can I say so? I have 4 books to talk about that I read over the course of the past, I think 4 weeks, honestly. I've been reading very fast, which is not great for my bank account, so I actually did just recently get a library card, finally. So I only have 1 book left on my to read pile at home, and then I'm going to start just getting my library books instead. So the first one is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. So this book was, I think I read this in 24 hours. I was addicted to this. It's kind of horror-ish. I don't know. I'm so bad at describing books, so I'm really not even going to try. I'm just going to leave the links to them down below, and you can kind of decide for yourself based on reviews, but this just had me on the edge of my seat, and I would have been fine if it was 100 pages longer, to be honest, but I think it might be getting set up for a sequel. I don't know. Don't want to spoil anything, but this was just great job to Rory, honestly. This book was fantastic. So I don't even know what else to say about this. I'm like still in love with it. I just want to like reread it, and I literally finished it, I'm not even joking, like 2 weeks ago, and I read it in 24 hours. So that says a lot about both me and this book. I couldn't put it down. So I'm gonna just put this somewhere. I don't know. The next book is Normal People by Sally Rooney. So my bench. She's my emo bench. A couple people have asked me, because I posted this on my stories, if this is worth a read, and I kind of described it as Tumblr circa 2010. So emo, but her other book, Conversation with Friends, which I did a blog post, or I at least talked about it in a blog post, kind of, it's sad and it's kind of emotional, but it's, I don't know, I just really enjoy Sally Rooney's writing, honestly. So if you are kind of into, let's say the Arctic Monkeys circa, I don't know, 2011, 2012, I think you'll enjoy this. So I don't know how to describe this, honestly. It kind of follows the life of, I guess the intertwining life of these 2 students from high school up through, you know, university, and kind of how they weave in and out of each other's lives. Yeah. I fucking love this, honestly. I think I read this one in 48 hours, maybe. I don't know. I could not put this one down either. So props to Sally Rooney, honestly, for getting me again. I need a 3rd book from her immediately. So crossing my fingers that one will come soon. The next book is from my bitch, Sarah Dessen. I'm so sorry for calling you my bitch, Sarah. She's not watching this. It's fine. This is The Rest of the Story by Sarah Dessen. She is my queen. I kind of describe her books as the most stable relationship that I will ever have. I've never been disappointed by a single one of her books. Are they my favorite books ever? No, but is she one of my favorite authors? Yes. I just find that everything she writes, it's so enjoyable. She's just great, honestly. So this one kind of follows the life of Emma Saylor, and she has to go back to where her late mother family is from, because her dad and new stepmom are going on vacation, and for their honeymoon, and she had plans to stay with her friend, and her friend's grandpa got sick. So it has everything you could want. It's just the high school drama. What more could you want? I love it so much. I think I read this in like 2 days. Shocker, really. Last but not least, we have Daisy Jones and the Six. Holy Mother of God, this this book. I wish I'm getting heated about this. This is. If you like music and you like reading and you are interested in Fleetwood Mac and just anything, this book is so good. It is one of the most interesting styles of writing. So it's written in interview form, basically. So somebody who, you know, I'm like literally flabbergasted by this book. I still can't believe that it exists. It's told in like interview style. It's basically about this band, the Six, and this singer, Daisy Jones, during the 70s. It's obviously all fictionalized, but it's basically kind of like Fleetwood Mac-ish. I cannot get over this book. Please pick it up if you can. It is so, so good. I have so many feelings about it. I'm so sad that I read through it so fast, but like, what was I supposed to do? Stop reading it and like cherish it? No, I'm gonna finish it in like 3 days. Duh. So that's it for my July-ish favorites. I did read a lot recently. I'm getting into reading again, so if you have a Goodreads, please add me. I don't remember what my username is, but I'll put it on the screen and we'll link it down below. So yeah, that is everything that I've been enjoying. Both, you know, makeup, hair care, skincare-ish wise. Don't even feel like listing movies and songs. There's no point. There really is no point in doing it. So, I guess I will see you next time with some video that I haven't decided what that is yet. It will probably be something beauty related because that's just who I am as a person. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I'm still getting into this and I have some ideas, but would love to hear yours to make sure I'm giving, you know, you guys content that you enjoy watching versus just me talking about whatever I feel like talking about, which I'm pretty sure this is how I ended the video that will probably come after this one. So like, I'm doing real well. Ow. Okay, before I hurt myself and before I sweat because I decided to wear a blazer, I will see you in my next video. I just kicked my camera. Bye. Why do I end my videos like that? That's really stupid. I need to stop doing that. I will see you next time. Goodbye.